Show of hands. How many people asked for a war with Iran? Let's review. Iran did not attack us. As a matter of fact, back in 2015, in what was known as the JCPOA, Barack Obama had signed on, and that program was to bring in heavy inspections to make sure that Iran didn't fully pursue a nuclear agenda. And even though it wasn't the best and it wasn't perfect, but for the time being, it kept Iran in check. Enter Donald J. Trump, who in 2018 took us out of the JCPOA agreement. And you know what happened then? Iran went back to business as usual. They were even so lackadaisical in this that Iran took the materials out of the place that were proposed for bombing. Days before, there were 16 trucks that carried stuff out of there. So what did the bombing do? Well, it was a good publicity stunt, but I've seen the overhead satellite views of the areas that were bombed, and they're not devastated or obliterated. That's a lot of bloviating and nonsense. You know, that's what Trump trades in anyway. But here's the thing. You attacked a nation without provocation. Tulsi Gabbard, the director of national intelligence, reported to Congress just last week that there's no signs that they have made any moves to construct a bomb. But Trump, on a string of failures, decided he was just going to go in and do this thing anyway. He didn't go to Congress to get approval. He just went and did it. It was so bad that the actual leaders of the strike had to keep secret from him the actual details of when they were going to move and what direction, because they were afraid he would blurt it out on social media and ruin the whole damn thing. So your effect was minimal. Then last night, you lied to the country via your Temu Twitter and said that there was a ceasefire in place, of which Israel said at the time, Netanyahu himself said, well, we'd love to have a ceasefire. And Iranian news put out that no ceasefire proposal has been sent to us. And then they proceeded to bomb Israel. And Israel retaliated. Now, from what I'm understanding, at this current time, this very moment, there is a ceasefire in place. I don't think Trump did it. I believe that they came to this conclusion themselves because Iran is actually on really thin ice because of the devastation that's already been wrought upon them by Israel. Their regime is wide open right now, and it's not good for them anyway. Here's the point. Donald Trump bombed Iran without provocation. That is what's called an Article 5 violation under the United Nations Treaty and NATO. While he's over there in the Netherlands at The Hague, they would be absolutely right to take him into custody with charges of that Article 5 violation and try him for it. Let him get a little taste of his own medicine. The same way he wants to deport people out of the country where they're out of the jurisdiction of American jurisprudence. Well, let's try it on him and see how he likes it. Iran bombed 3 of our military bases, Iraq, and a couple in Qatar. The lives of the soldiers are in jeopardy. The lives of civilians in the Middle East are in jeopardy because we've got a man baby in the White House that some of you put there. Let's work to get him out now. Where is Congress?